What's up, everybody? My name is Vincent. Welcome to Cryptolution, where we talk about everything under the moon in the crypto universe. Today is Monday, January 20th. In today's video, we're going to be discussing what has happened over the weekend. Not only are we going to be talking about Dog Bitcoin, but we're also going to be talking about these two meme coins such as Trump and Melania, which are the president's token and his wife's token that released over the weekend that affected the whole crypto market, even Bitcoin's price. And I also want to share with you how Dog Bitcoin has been performing as of today, because so far is doing quite well. And why do I say that even though it's down 9.4% today? It's because we had some recent news coming out from Binance. Now, this is in regards to Binance integrating and looking into the Bitcoin DeFi system. And a recent article that was released by Cointelegraph has leaked that they are potentially listing futures for 3 tokens within Runes. Dog most likely is going to be one of those things. So let's talk about all the details, all the data, and the charting and analysis regarding Dog Bitcoin, and let's get right into it. Let's go ahead and smash up that like button, subscribe to the channel, don't forget to join our Patreon page and our X platform, and please be careful with any of the scammers down in the comments below. I will never reach out via WhatsApp, Telegram, direct messaging, or email, so please be careful and invest safely. So guys and girls, let's get right into it. So let's look over the past 7 days, okay? So right now we're down roughly still 9.4%. We used to be at around close to around 600 million market cap, and we took a huge dump down, and that was mainly due to this. Now, this token, official Trump token, came out as of Saturday, and this was released by Donald Trump himself. Now, this went as high as around $80, and then it crashed substantially to around $30, down 61%. And that was mainly due to this token, Melania, which is the wife of Donald Trump. This went as high, and this, by the way, was released as of yesterday on a Sunday. This went as high as around $10 to $11, $14, okay? So this went down significantly, now down around $6. Now, what you need to know about these two different tokens is that they have a team within these two tokens that own around 80% of the supply, which is kind of crazy. So obviously, a lot of people have been either speculating, investing, but this is what you need to know. These tokens you shouldn't be focused on, because what's really important is that the people that ended up making a lot of money off of these tokens, where do you think that's going to go into? So Matthew Barbie from Kraken, he's the VP of growth. He says basically that once this token had launched, people are going to take their profits and then migrate their 10x or whatever X folds of profits into new and existing meme coins. So this will begin a massive meme coin rally, and that's what we're seeing. So a lot of those funds that are going from Trump and Melania are going into other meme coins, and maybe one of those things is Dog Bitcoin, as you can see from this specific diagram. Now, if you look at Dog Bitcoin, it's actually still above Popcat and Peanut the Squirrel. This has been fluctuating up and down, but right now I definitely think that we are going to experience a pretty soon bull run for Dog Bitcoin if this news around Binance is absolutely true. Now, I want to talk about the amount of unique holders, because around, I think, Friday of last week, we had around 100,700 holders. So now we're down to around 100,500 holders. Now, why is that important to understand? Well, that means basically we had around roughly 200 holders, give or take, that sold their dog bags, okay? Now, the reason I bring that up is because you must be wondering, is everybody selling their coins? Well, no, roughly only 200 unique holders are selling their bags. Now, some of these maybe could be centralized exchanges. One of those few centralized exchanges could be holding thousands of unique holder accounts for that one specific wallet. So let's just keep that in mind. It's not just 200 holders. It's possibly many more in these centralized exchanges such as Gate.io, Mexi, BitGet. I mean, the list goes on and on. Now let's look at the top 100 wallets shared by Dog BTC as of this morning. So BitGet ended up seeing a 9 million inflow. Mexi surprisingly saw a 42 million inflow, while Gate.io only experienced a negative 4 million. That's not really a lot if you're converting this into US dollars. Then we see PackX store 5 million. I noticed that Dot Swap, which is also available on the Xverse wallet, this is like an in-app swap. It's not an AMM swap. It's like an in-app swap within Xverse. They saw 14 million outflows. So that's mainly, I think, retail and maybe some whales. Who knows? But then there's number 47 that saw an inflow of 3 million. And then check this out. We also have some massive purchases on the next page. 72 at 1 million, 73 at 30 million. We have also number 99 at 50 million. So you're seeing that not only are people hodling and not selling as much, but people are accumulating in the top 100. Now I want to get into the fun news, right? Okay, so Crypto.com as of last week reported Bitcoin runes. What are they? Why are people talking about them? This was released recently. I don't know why they made this article again. They did make another article a very long time ago around what are Bitcoin runes, but they're doing it again. So that means there's something reigniting within the runes ecosystem. Again, if runes are bad, if they're a fad and no one's talking about that, then why are people talking about it? It's because runes are still relevant regardless of what people are saying on the crypto timeline. Now let's talk about Binance research, okay? So Binance, just as of last Friday, wrote this article in their full year 2024 and themes for 2025. More specifically, they talk about how runes dominated, okay, last year. In quotations, runes have represented 49%, guys and ladies and gentlemen, 49% of all Bitcoin transactions on average since their launch in April. This is crazy, okay? The reason I think this is really important is because not only do you need to focus on just the runes activity and how they are coming and blossoming, but also Opcat, okay? So Opcat in this article, which you don't know, allows for smart contract capabilities. Now, this is something that every other chain has, from Solana and Ethereum, okay? So once Opcat is initiated, which I'm hoping that Udi or the Tap Wizards team, which I hope they release at some point or another, some of them have leaked that it's gonna happen this year, this will change the game. This will allow for AMM swaps. This will allow for easy transactions without sacrificing security or decentralization. This will be a game changer, ladies and gentlemen. This is game over for every L2. This is game over for every other blockchains such as Base, Solana, Polygon, Ethereum, you name it. Bitcoin is the mother chain of all. And for the first time, we see Opcat be integrated and allow for smart contract capabilities. It's really just heads up from here all the way to the moon. Now check this out. Now this was released as of this morning, okay? So this is from Cointelegraph themselves. They said, Cointelegraph says, Binance, the world's largest crypto exchange, is expanding its Bitcoin DeFi offering, nominating the top 3 runes, this is the fungible tokens on Bitcoin, for futures listing. Now, the reason this is important, you already know that right now there are a few runes out there, not just 3, but there's a few more out there that are on Binance futures that are nominated. And there are currently votes going in as we speak. The reason this article is so important is because this whole article in Cointelegraph talks about everything about how Binance is hopping into the Bitcoin DeFi ecosystem. Not just runes, but also Babylon, staking, L2s. I'm talking about every single thing that you can think of. Binance is trying to step ahead the curve before any other centralized exchange. The race is on, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we've been waiting for. And so this is really exciting. And again, this is just an article, right? We have to wait until the announcement actually happens. So please invest safely, invest wisely. But at these prices, this is where people are dollar cost averaging. And this is what you're seeing from the whale wallets based on what DogBTC has shared. Now, this is where we're currently at in terms of the price, okay? Right now, we're on the day of the January 20th US presidential inauguration. So right now we actually hit this major support level right here at around a 400 million market cap, which we haven't seen since over here in August of 2024. Ever since then, this has been the only support level. This red box right here, there is no support level down here. There's just no prices. There's no support level. This is just a dead zone. So I'm not surprised that the price of Dog ended up just like bouncing right off the support level around 400. But as you see here, it did surpass that 450 million support level, which was really important. So right now we're seeing some really massive accumulation DCA. It did break out of our ascending trend, which is this ascending triangle. So this right now is currently obsolete until it retraces back to the upside, then it will regain that pattern. But right now it's not in the play right now. But as you can see from the RSI and MACD, nothing has changed. Both the MACD is oversold as we haven't seen it back in August, and also the RSI, we've seen this happen 4 times in the past, and it's actually reaching for the very first time a new low, which we haven't seen since August as well. So this is, to me, the very, very bottom. But what you need to know, which is really important, is that this thing is forming higher lows. Now, what is a higher low? Higher low is right here, and another higher low is right here. No matter what, we're forming higher lows from this trend line. This to me still is very bullish. Regardless if you're focusing on the short-term price, this to me in the long term is very bullish, regardless of what you're seeing in the day-to-day basis, on the hour-to-hour basis regarding the price point of Dog. And this is why I want to remind everybody, I'm going to read this very simply because I want you to understand. Retail traders often rush to buy meme coins or utility tokens such as Melania or Trump once they start trending on mainstream media or crypto Twitter, driven by emotional indicators screaming, buy now, the buy now button. Now, unfortunately, by then, they're often too late, risking becoming as a liquidity or buying the top, which you saw. In the Melania and Trump token, they took a massive dip. It's because those people ended up taking profit while other people were buying into the trend. Now, meanwhile, whale sharks and seasoned traders enter early before trends emerge. They rely on deep research, a high risk tolerance, and exceptional patience to secure their edge. This is why when I talk about these recent pullbacks with DOG, people are seeing massive inflow on Gate.io, LBank, BitGet, MEXC, CoinEx. Now, these emotions will work against you. Data and analytics work for you. Remember that. DOG Bitcoin remains resilient, powered by a $2 trillion Bitcoin market cap, which also the Binance article talks about, a growing Bitcoin DeFi ecosystem that is poised to attract new liquidity, which also the article talks about, and the upcoming Opcat smart contract capabilities, which we also talked about, all the while staying true to Satoshi Nakamoto's true vision. This moment marks a shift of wealth from emotional retail traders to data-driven strategists. Now, which side are you on? For me, I'm on the side of DOG. This is a specific token that I'm paying attention to. This token is where people, whales, sharks, traders, strategists, we're buying into these dips while everybody else is buying into the trend. You don't want to buy into DOG Bitcoin when it starts trending, when Binance starts announcing things, when OKX starts announcing things, then you will be too late. This is the time when there's blood in the market to act like a shark. But most people aren't able to do that. So really, you have to garner yourself. What are you basing your trading strategies on? Is it your emotions or is it based on data? Because all I can do is provide all the education and information for you to use as your tools to be a better trader within this field of Bitcoin meme coins. So with that said, if you support this channel, please smash up that like button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join our Patreon page and our X platform to receive all of our alpha calls and trades regarding DOG on the Moon. Till then, see you guys girls next time.